So, I know this is really weird, but what's good, YouTube? It seems we're here for another episode of Pokemon Auto Chess, and I wish I could say that, but I was going to go over the patch notes before I went over the gameplay that I was going to do, but I think we might be getting kind of like a weird episode today because the server just went down. I started a ranked game, and the server went down, so hopefully I don't lose elo for that, but everything just shut off. I will leave the footage in, so you guys know I'm not lying after this, but I do want to post at least a video today about, like, the new patch and everything, and then maybe tomorrow we do an Auto Chess ranked game so that you guys can get that as well. Now, this is just my raw, like, opinion to all these things. I know, you're seeing my Discord, whatever, man. Join the Discord today. Smile. This is the Pokemon Auto Chess Discord. You can find it on their site. I think as well as like just looking at Pokemon Auto Chess Discord, you can find a link somewhere. But we have some exciting news. Interesting new Pokemon lineup being added. A lot of like water aquatic units. It seems like, I don't know. Finizen, Palafin Hero. Those are all a set. Dolphin Pokemon. We got Marini, Toxapex, Shadow Mewtwo, which we'll see in a little bit. I think. Is actually a regional form of Mewtwo. It's not going to be like an evolution, like how Dark Lugia XD is like an evolution of Lugia. I don't think that's a thing either. I'm pretty sure the regional form of Lugia now is that Dark Lugia. So we'll get into that too. But we got the Ducklet Swanna combo. We got Glastrieres finally in the game. Galarian Darmanitan, Galarian Darumaka, Galarian Darmanitan Zen. We got Dondozo, which is the bread and butter to Tatsugiri, which we now have those three as well. I think these are all uniques, maybe. Maybe they're a pair, I don't know. But we have Satotl, Satitan, we have Hisuian, Samurott now. We have Bergmite, Navala, Carablast, Escavalier. I have both Ice Cube forms, Dwebble, and Crustle. So those are the new units. Now, let's get into the changes, because this is some fucking good shit, baby. This is some good shit. HMs were too restrictive in the design and not impactful enough. True. I feel like a lot of times when I get HMs from Human Synergy, I can't use them. They're not good enough. So let's see what they have to say. Therefore, we're replacing them with more powerful, exciting TMs, splitting TMs into 3 categories, allowing us to have more control over the power gap between Human Synergy. No more payday, breaks, and spam. Thank you! Thank you, God! Thank you! Okay. Let's see. Human HM have been removed, and TMs are now split into 3 categories. Bronze, Silver, and Gold, each category matching 1 synergy level of Human Synergy. Remove Taunt. They remove Taunt. New TMs Charge, Focus Punch, Hyper Beam, Protect, and Skill Swap. Wow. Protect and Hyper Beam are going to be broken. I can already tell you that. Just based on me reading that, I feel like. But we'll see. TMs are now unlearned and regained dynamically based on Human Synergy level. Nerf Human Healing. This is all that I wanted. I wanted Human Synergy to have a way to deal more damage without having so much sustain. I lose out to human teams all the time in the early game just because of Shell Bell. And I mean, that's still probably going to be the case. Nerf Human Healing, 25-25. Then we have 40-35. And then instead of 60, we have 50. So we'll see how this scales in the late game. But I think this is really going to push Human Synergy to be more of like a secondary synergy for good now. But we'll have to see. It'll be easier to get a wild start, but harder to find all your remaining evos in the late game. We also removed the previous course of Wild Synergy design like the incentive to roll on PvE stages only, or the fact that the bench wild Pokemon contribute to the shop odds in order to make it more consistent and easier to understand. The new odds allow us to buff Teddiursa line and make it closer to what you'd expect from an Ultra category Pokemon. So this is going to be interesting. Wild is like way different now. It's kind of crazy. So like I'll show you what I mean. We have some nerfs and some buffs, in my opinion, to the Wild Synergy. We have 2, 4, 6, 9, which is interesting. But you now have a 8% base chance to find them in shops during PvE encounter stages instead of a 5%. If Wild is active, so if you have a Wild 2 Synergy, Wild Pokemon can be found on all stages, and for each Wild Star on the board, you have a 0.5% chance to find wilds in the shop. So evolving your mons and keeping them on the board is more beneficial. You no longer get the increased chance from having them on your bench. So what this means for you is that if you're carrying, like, for example, if you're carrying like a Lickitung on your bench, that doesn't help you. But if you have the Lickitung in play, it's 1 extra star. It'll give you a 0.5% chance But Wild 2 synergy's been nerfed from 20 to or from 30 to 20 speed. Wild 4 is 50 to 40 speed. Wild 6 is 50 speed. It's now 40. Sorry, it was 50 speed and the 20% attack boost, but now I think it's better because I think having so much speed can only do so much for you. The attack power is really what it was lacking last season, so I'm hoping that this really helps it here with the plus 40 speed and plus 40% of base attack stat instead of the plus 20. Wild 9 is also different. Once below 30% HP, gain 30 shield and double the attack and speed buffs for 3 seconds. This is what I'm really excited for because a Wild team, this is what you want to see, man. You don't want to see a Wild team just get blown up by normal teams because they're just, you know, complacent with hella shield and hella survivability. You want to see Wild teams tear shit apart, man. And this is really what it's going to come down to. I haven't read all of this, by the way, so some of this is going to be new for me. Fighting now only throw away melee enemies 1 range. Okay, was it doing more that it was throwing away any? That seems crazy. I'm glad that they changed that. Nerf ice. 25% to 20% freeze chance. Hallelujah, baby. Fuck yes, dude. Change Psychic 3. Unknown can now appear in every 5 shots. Rename Psychic Synergy Steps. Interesting. Salandit got a slight PP nerf. And here we go. This is what it's going to really talk about the Gumi. You're going to see me actually get to use it for like the first 3 stages of my fucking game before the game decided it was going to crash. But here we go. Gumi is known as the weakest of all dragons, yet it is the perfect epic synergy filler. By moving it to common, our goal is to encourage players to consider dragon or amorphous angle earlier in the game, which I think is a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. I thought Amorphous Dragon was already way too strong if you could get it to work, but you're given the best unit for synergy filler turn 1. I don't know what they were thinking with this one. Maybe if you remove like Amorphous and give it like, I don't know what you would give it, but I know. I just love this unit and it's so great for this kind of team. But don't be surprised if Dragon Amorphous is the main thing this patch. I would not put it past me. While giving lower stats and opening up to new alternatives for the endgame boards of these compositions. So we have, it's now an epic, it's a common set of epic, and you saw the adjusted stats, you'll see them in a little bit. Dratini's now an epic instead of a rare, they have a new ability, Twister. Tynamo is an uncommon instead of a common. Rework Fury Swipes on Teddiursa deal a random number of basic attacks between 2 and 5 to unleash 5 rapid attacks in 1 second. Each dealing 100% of attack is physical. If the target is KO'd during the ability, regain 20 PP per remaining hit. That's crazy. Meltan can no longer be casted by Metronome. Rarity of attracted. Oh, were people abusing this with like psychic amorphous teams? The reason that they're saying this is because there's unknowns that can cast Metronome. Oh well, I guess you could also get Meltan and Ditto from Metronome. Period. If it casts an unknown's ability that summons a Ditto. But I was just thinking because Meltan's an amorphous unit, and if you summon a Ditto, it'll become a Meltan. I don't know. But rarity of the attractive Pokemon now follows your current player level rarity odds. Okay. Glaive Rush is a buff now. Enemies, oh no, sorry, it got a buff, not is a buff. Enemies hit now also break armor for 6 seconds. What was it, 3 before, 5 before? New passive for Fletchinder line, drops embers on the ground when flying away. They are really trying to push for this fire synergy, and I hope that it works, because fire synergy just does not seem very good, but I digress. Shadow Lugia is now a regional variant of Lugia in Dark Regions. Rework Giratina teleports the longest group of Pokemon, dealing 60 damage to all adjacent enemies, breaking barriers like Protect and Reflect, and transforms into Origin Form. So I thought this was very interesting, because I don't know if you'll be able to... Yeah, it's a rework, so you won't be able to. You won't be able to change Giratina from frontline to backline form anymore. It will transform on its own. So as soon as you cast, I still think frontline items are going to be the best on this thing, because you're still going to jump into the biggest crowd of enemies, hit everybody around you, and then turn into the less tanky, more backline form. But we'll see how that goes as well. Oh, they did change the origin form, Giratina. Maybe I spoke too soon. I didn't read this. Slash all enemies in the front of the user, dealing 20, 40, 60 special damage, and healing HP for 25% of damage dealt. If only one enemy is hit, deals 40, 80, 120 special. Oh my god! That seems really strong. We're gonna have to see that play out. I don't know. That seems awesome. Nerf Lapras. The speed is less, the defense is less, special defense is left. Thank God! I fucking hate that unit. I love when I get it. I hate when other people get it. Nerf Palkia, little PP nerf. Buff Mawa, little attack buff. Less PP needed for Alcremie, definitely needed. Horsey buff has been reverted. Nerf Seal Line needs more PP to cast. So, that's where we stand on those. We continue to reduce the amount of abilities that can hit the whole team in order to make positioning and movement more important in the game. I think I like this change. Probably because I don't use any of these units. But for example, Articuno's Blizzard no longer hits all units, which was a huge problem because it would freeze all units on the board every time it would cast. So if you had Aqua Egg, Soldew, like Deep Sea Tooth, it would just freeze everybody the whole fight. But it freezes in a 4-cell radius around the user instead. Same with Dark Void, it now hits 4-cell radius around the target instead, which is a sleep move. Oh, wait. Yeah. And Draco Meteor, instead of hitting all enemies, it does something similar, where it targets... Well, no, it targets a target and then hits all the adjacent enemies. So I don't really know how I feel about these, but we'll have to see how they work. Overheat now deals damage to all enemies in the 4-cell radius. Fury Wrath does 4-cell radius. Ability for Whismur Uproar. This is what I was kind of hoping for. Special damage every second for 3 seconds to all enemies at attack range. During this time, allies in the area are immune to sleep. I don't know how I feel about that, bro. I feel like normal sound is fucking cooked. Chimecho now hits all enemies at 3-tile radius instead of hitting everybody. Astral Barrage now rush into the backline while shooting. So it's a dash now, like the other Entei, Suicune, Raikou, and it now takes more PP. Okay. Adjust bounce. It's okay. Interesting. It's slightly better in the first stage and slightly worse in the last stage. Wonder if that'll make a difference. Scale Shot. Roaring Moon can now be canceled if Roaring Moon is asleep, frozen, or resurrected during the cast. What? I don't know how I feel about that, dude. Because there's an animation, right? So it means, like, if it's casting, it can be canceled by all these things. I don't know. Change passive of Soul Rock. Now change the weather to Drought or Zenith based on your dominant synergy between fire and light. Thank you! I ran a light game the other day and I got fucking Drought and all my shit was Zenith. And I'm like, fucking, god damn it! Buff Salt Cure now affects allies and enemies in a 2-cell radius around the user instead of just adjacent. Guzzlord passive now gains double the stacks when Gourmet 4 or more is active. Holy fuck. Change Scrub synergies now poison water. Now poison water instead of Dragon Water Aquatic. Dragon Poison Water. Okay. I like that. I like that Dragalge's Dragon Poison Water. I was going to be a little scared if Skrelp was just Poison Water as it evolved as well. But I like this. This makes sense. It's a callback to the games. In the games, Skrelp is water poison. When it evolves, it becomes dragon poison. So this makes sense. This makes sense here. I don't ever know why it was aquatic. Never made sense to me. Metronome now displays the name of the copied ability. One thing in this game that is so hard for new players to grasp, if you're a new player, one thing that's so hard for new players to grasp is what the fuck is happening? Because you don't know! Nothing is explained, nothing is shown. You read an ability, it's like Metronome, it copies one of any ability, you just have to fucking guess what abilities cast. Because if you, like, blow up a whole team with, like, Clefairy Metronome, you're like, what happened? Nobody knows! Unless you don't have a life and no bitches and no money. You play this game all the time, but I understand, I love this game, it's awesome. But yeah, that's gonna be sick. There's another change like this that the quality of life change that I'm gonna be super excited for, and I'll show you guys in a minute. Nerf Heart Swap. Special events and AP are now stolen after the 100 special are inflicted. That's for Manaphy. Now passive for Stack Attack. A Wall of Stone. At the start of fight, user and all rock allies at the same row gain 50 shield and are locked until their shield is depleted. Oh my god. Rock teams, rise up. Statuses are not all equal in how much they frustrate players, so we provide additional hard counter itemization options for those that prevent movement or action. Oh my god. Flame Orb is immune to freeze now. So you can put Flame Orb on anything, it is immune to freeze. Heavy Duty Boots is immune to locked. X-Ray Vision is immune to sleep. Interesting. We carefully looked at Scarf's items win rate and pushed some balance adjustments mid-patch. They have been optimized much faster at higher elo, so there's a gap between average win rate and top player perception. Individual item win rates are evolved a lot during the patch, with players finding out new strong interactions in counterplays. This instability making balancing difficult, so for now we're focusing on nerfing the most popular scarves to increase variety. Big Eater Belt change was very popular, but also brought many quirks we aim to remove. It should now only work with impactful one-time buffs instead of stacks like fire attacks, sound cries, muscle band. Also, PP buffs were not intuitive and could lead, sorry, my dyslexia is on 10 today, and could lead to permacasting too easily, so we decided to remove them. Thank God. Thank God. If y'all watched my sound normal video where I put a Big Eater Belt on my fucking Autono, it just permacast and it just wouldn't stop. And I understand that's the thing. I never knew until recently that Big Eater Belt also applied to PP. I didn't know. And I hate that it does. Glad that it doesn't anymore. Mock Ribbon's also been nerfed from 20 every 3 seconds to 15 speed, which is a huge change. That's a 25% nerf. And Big Eater Belt stat buffs are rounded down and do not apply to PP anymore, which I'm hoping is going to be a big change. Partial revert of Electrizer from base speed 0 to 10. Removed 30 base speed from Surfboard. I'm so sad. I love Surfboard. I always thought it was an OPS item, and 30 speed was just a big bump. But no longer getting that, so probably will never use this thing again. Nutritious Egg requires an Ultra Tier 2, so we thought it deserved to be a bit stronger. I don't know. I think it's really strong. Now it's stronger. I mean, 30% to 50% is a huge buff, but I do think a Chansey being needed for this is definitely makes sense. But buffing Nutritious Egg, nerf to Tiny Mushroom, 30 speed instead of 40, HP decreases more, Ball Mushroom, 30 speed instead of 40, and then, you know, nerf Mushroom odds, so you can't get them as much. But, I can't nerf the quality of community guides, unfortunately, so I have to make this mission more difficult, despite being already hard for beginners, in order to keep it balanced for high elo play. So, nerf mission order green, reach 8 to 9 different active synergies. Really? I felt like this is not, I feel like this wasn't that OP, but maybe I'm not in high enough elo yet. Buff Gimme Gold Coin. Oh, God. Did this need to be buffed? Isn't Gimme Gold Coin the thing that gives you gold and increases your gold cap? I feel like increasing your gold cap is already OP as fuck. Like, you did not need, whatever. Reduce the price of Chansey Egg for sell. So when Chansey is the carousel at the beginning, and you get a chance to get a free egg from everybody at the beginning of the game, it's an egg game. Now instead of costing 10, it'll cost 7, which could actually impact the game a little bit. Kecleon now sells all sorts of synergy items instead of just synergy stones. Also, the item's choice better matches the top synergies of each player. Dear God, I'm in hell. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. This could be really good or really bad. So, like, essentially, like, you're going to see a lot. I think this means, like, you're going to see a lot of, like, items, like, artificial items. For example, an item I rarely see is the item that they added that was, like, the running shoes, which it gives field synergy to something. So that could be something that we see here, which makes a lot of, like, field, different synergy teams actually viable. So I'm confused, but I hope we get to play this soon to be able to make it work, but we'll have to see. Remove Kangaskhan encounter from stage 18. Huh. New shiny item, Red Scale, obtained exclusively from the shiny encounter at stage 9. Similarly to Golden Magikarps at stage 1, Red Scale will be a pure economic item given to all players. All the other shiny items are now obtained at stage 15 or from a golden egg, which makes their value more consistent for items with scalable effects or economic value. We continue to work on shiny items so that they add that extra spice and increase the pace of the game, but it's more in a more even way, in a more even way between players. Okay. Interesting to see what this does. I want to see what that does. Added visual effect for support items on adjacent in the same row positions. Added visual effect for loaded dice. This is the change that I was talking about earlier where I said I would like them to display what metronome attack they used. And here's another thing that we're getting in the same thing. Now when loaded dice procs, you're going to actually be able to hear and see when it happened. At least see, because this is visual effect. But I'm so excited for that because I use loaded dice a lot. It's such a great item right now, and with no changes, I don't see the use going down anymore. So when you use loaded dice, when the second hit procs, you'll see it, which is something I've been hoping for a long time because your boy is already blind and deaf as it is. Next change looks scary. Next change looks scary, but should not be that much impactful in practice since most of the time your units cast their abilities when at attack range. This should resolve a few combat situations that looked bad before. I'm already scared. Abilities that do not require a target can now be casted even when the caster is not currently targeting an enemy. Yeah, that should have already been the case, I feel. So what that means is like buffing abilities, like self-buffing and team buffing abilities, or like reflecting abilities or healing abilities. They do not need to target a unit to cast them. And I never understood this for a long time because like stuff like Pukamuku, for example, has an ability that heals itself. It's supposed to keep it self-sustained. So why is a slow frontline tank unit that has self-sustain and heals being nerfed by needing to walk over to the enemy team when it could just heal itself naturally? It doesn't need to target a unit to use its ability. So that's a huge buff, I think, in my opinion, to a lot of like the self-sustain units, and I'm hoping that we're going to see a change there. So here are the affected abilities: agility, anchor shot. Fuck. Okay, so never mind. I hate this change because, for example, anchor shot targets the farthest enemy. So what they're saying is that because you don't need to be targeting the enemy you're currently going to use it on, it still can proc from anywhere. So anchor shot on Delmise can now proc and grab the farthest unit and pull it all the way to where it's at, which is interesting. All the other ones are listed here as well. I'm not going to read them all, but ooh, Solgaleo gets a buff there as well, I guess. Stage 19 PvE rewards changed to 2 components instead of a fully crafted item. Hard CC cooldown raised from 1 to 1.5 seconds. Added notifications pop up on lobby screen when gaining new titles, leveling up, or changing elo rank. Removed Buyer Fever, Scribble. Changed Technologic, Scribble. I don't play Scribble. I do need to play this though. Maybe we'll do a Scribble series soon. New encounter King Gambit. New town encounter Lapras. After they nerfed my boy. Add 15-day history tracking to meta reports with multi-line trends visualization. Added a key shortcut to open the wiki and the team planner. New users will now have a random generated team name to prevent eventual doxing. Perfect. New titles: Rescue Team Member, Explorer, Postman, Survey. I always loved Guildmaster. I need that. Added more game statistics in post-match screen. Added a Pokemon selector in composition report filters. Temporary stat buffs on Big Eater Belt Holder when lost are now fully removed, so the 25% bonus is not kept forever, which is stupid. This should have never been a thing. Basically, what they're saying is that, like when you took Big Eater Belt off, it would still get the buffs. Doesn't make any sense. Shell Bell and Human Synergy are no longer to heal on self-inflicted damage, which I didn't even know was a thing. Apparently, you could Flame Orb a Shell Bell Human Synergy user, and the damage that you would take from the burning from Flame Orb would heal you for Shell Bell and Human Synergy because it's considered self-inflicted damage. That's stupid as fuck. Rage status duration is no longer reduced by Aquatic and Oddstone. So, there we go. Here's the art for 6.9. This is an insane piece of art. They always bang with this, dude. I'm like, actually, my eyes are going to start watering just looking at this. I love seeing my boys in here. It's great. This patch is going to be life-changing. I think what I might do is I'm going to save this for later, and hopefully the servers will be up tonight. So you are going to get a later upload anyway. And I'm going to leave the footage in still from my fucked up game where I got cooked by the servers being shut down, but I'll hopefully have a real ranked game for you when I come back tonight. I just have some early Easter stuff to take care of and whatever, but yeah, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate every single one of you guys. It's been a ride. I do want to still upload World of Final Fantasy, but I mean, if I gotta like upload Auto Chess today and Auto Chess tomorrow, that'll be why. The new patch, I really want to play it. I'm really looking forward to playing this game. I'm not gonna lie, I could feel myself getting more bitter near the end of the most recent, or this most recent season. I just couldn't find joy in playing games when every synergy was the same. So I'm hoping this changes it up. I want to see new teams. I want to see new end boards. I want to see some fun shit. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys get into the gameplay. Enjoy. What's good, YouTube? It's Caesar here for another episode of Pokemon Auto Chess. Today, people, today we will see a little Goomy right here. It's a common unit I know how to. And that is super exciting for me. That means I really want this portal, like I said, of these. But, yo, Goomy is a common unit, bro. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. Let's just get right into it, man. Normal has been nerfed. Patch 6.9 is out. You're going to see at the beginning of this episode. You'll see me going over it just briefly. And then if you want to check it out, you can go join the Auto Chess Discord along with all of that good shit. But we are going to actually take it. This is an interesting unit. Used to be one of the greatest dragon units of all time. It's gotten nerfed from like 612 or 812 to 2-4. So this is going to be interesting. A lot of the dragons have changed. Dratini is now an epic unit, which is interesting. So I don't really know how this is gonna go, man, but I'm excited to be here. I really am. So let's just see how we can do, man. If you're excited for today's episode, make sure you smash the like button down below for me. Subscribe if you're new here, because it's gonna be a doozy. This is ranked. Man, I kind of wish I took the Rattata, because if you hear what I said in the preface, hopefully I did cover it. There's actually a nerf to the normal items, the Mach Ribbon and the Mach Ribbon and the Big Eater Belt both got nerfed, so that's awesome. But on top of that, Wild got a change. It's actually nerfed for the early stages of Wild, and it's buffed for later stages. So Wild 2 and 4 have less speed, but 6 you get a 20% increase of base attack. Before it was 20%, now it's 40%. Double the attack and speed for 3 seconds once below 30 HP for field 9, which I think is actually really interesting as well. And I really don't know where I want to go with this, so I gotta figure it out pretty much right now. Oh, I shouldn't have sold that. I guess Aquatic might be the move here. I'll pick it up just in case. But honestly, seeing Goomy as a common unit is so interesting. It feels so weird, man. Aquatic got a few little nerfs, I guess, if you want to call it that. Oh god, I guess the audio is not on the entire time there. That sucks. God, I wanted that. No! No! Hello? Nah. Don't do me like this, Auto Chess. For reals? Nah. I hope that it's happening like this for everybody. I'd be really upset if this is just happening to me. Web servers down! Oh my god, I lost all my elo. I'm gonna lose all my elo for this. There's no shot. Okay, give me 1 second while I try and figure this out. What's good, YouTube? Okay, hopefully this goes well. Sorry, my voice is a little... Ooh. Interesting. My voice is going a little crazy today. I kind of want to see how this is going to go. This is a ranked game, and it still is day 1 of release, so I'm going to release this episode on day 1 of release, so bear with me. But, oh my god, little Lapras is here now, too, and you can touch him. Oh, I love that they just, like, join the area when you get them. And honestly, if I've ever seen one, this looks like a great grass start with Meowscarada carry with Spell Crit, to be honest. But, I think grass has been changed a little bit. There was like some bug fixes or something, but nothing too crazy. No synergies too much were really like nerfed and buffed. Wild was mostly the one I think that I saw, so you guys will see that at the beginning of this episode. But if you did make it to this part of the episode, I really do appreciate it. Please smash the like button. And seriously, guys, it almost brought me to tears, man. I don't think you guys understand how much it means to me for you guys to like, comment, and watch videos that I post that aren't Auto Chess. It really does mean a lot, man. I don't obviously require you to watch my other videos, nor am I asking you to watch every one of my videos, but seriously, man, I saw like 30 and like 45 views on my first 2 episodes of Final Fantasy, and I just want to say, like, I love you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me, and I hope that we can go places, man. I really, really do. I really, really hope this can go to new heights, man. So, thank you. I do appreciate you guys so much. And oh my God, we are just in grass heaven. And we do get to pick and choose this time, baby. Hopefully nobody contests me. There's a lot of wild games, Jesus. I wonder if maybe the wild rates are screwed up because of... Because, okay, so, let me check. So, for example, on PvE encounters only, there is a wild percent chance of 8. And then for every star of wild unit you have on after that, if you have wild synergy active, you gain 0.5%. It's very interesting. I like it. I feel like it'll make wild stars more consistent, maybe. Now, we don't get to see any of that here, but yay. This is gonna be a rare case of fuck this shit, I'm out. I don't think we want the baby start as a rare scenario. I really don't think the baby start's the move, to be honest with you. And if we go ahead and look at the meta, we go to Pokemon Report and go to Florigado. We're looking at some decent starts here. Looking at some decent starts here, just saying. I'm saying. So let's see how we do this round. But I just realized I have no money. Wait, what happened to my money? Didn't I just have 10? Oh, I went up a level on accident? That's my bad. Maybe it'll help me win this round. I did not need it. Fuck. That's really bad. I really wanted to... There's a button on my keyboard. I think it's hotkeyed to it. Please let me know in the comments if you know it, because I do not. Apparently, it makes it so you invest in your shop, and that's a really bad time for us to do it. Really, really, really bad time for us to do it. But I guess we don't need Florigado or Masquerada. I'm just feeding for it in case I can get it. So if we start fighting more of them, we take them. But if not, it's not the end of the world. I will look for my other crit item components if I can find them. And I do think it's beneficial to roll down a little bit here to see if we can find anything that I want. And I would say you suffice as something that I might want. Interesting game we play now. Interesting game. Ice Synergy's been nerfed a bit. Ice Synergy's been nerfed from 25% chance to freeze to 20, so we might actually get a chance to see what that looks like this game with this team. And they have a Tepig, so it's going to be an interesting... They're picking up fighting units to maybe work into a fighting team. I feel like Wild could be quite interesting with that as well. Jimmy Feds. Okay. You just gotta kill this before it casts, man. That's all you gotta do. It casted. Fuck. Don't cast on this. Oh, God. No, it died before it could do anything. Oh, it still blew up. Interesting. I didn't know it worked like that, but good thing it does. Good thing it does, because we're going for a win streak here, baby. We are. And I'm not seeing any more... I'm not seeing any more Sprigatito, so I'm almost thinking, like, maybe it's a no Sprig game, but I don't know. We find Petalil here, which is amazing. I just want to build my Econ right now. So, as bad as it hurts me, like, we can roll a little bit for Meowscarada if we get up there, but rolling that one time really fucked us, because I wanted to roll while we were at level 3, but now we push ourselves to level 4 on accident. I could definitely rock this for now. I do want to make an regular crit item out of this, but I think the extra attack could help us in the long run. Of course, we're going to fight another really strong team. I really need this Florigado to cast now, but it's going to wait a little bit. Casting could be okay. Needs to blow up. It's going to kill everything around it almost. That's huge. We might actually take this one. I need this to cast and blow up. Huge. And then I need to hit you one time. And we take those. Perfect. Go to our next shop. We pick up a Quilladin, which I will pick up. And then I think we get rid of the Sprigs. I know this is a crazy idea, but I don't think we're gonna get there. I would rather go like level 5 and place Petalil. I think that's the best play for Grass 5. And you know what? It's exactly what I'm gonna do. And we do find a Bulbasaur, which is a very interesting unit that I most likely will pick up here. And super glad that we go Grass 5 this time, because Lord knows we're gonna fucking need it against this team for sure. Still blows up, and thank God for that, because that thing is stacked to high heaven. Oh, we get another backline unit in Bulbasaur, which I really enjoy. And though Cacnea does seem interesting to me, I don't know how I feel about this. I could make a Leaf Stone with this, which is very enticing. But I really want the Magnet here. I'm just going to focus on item components for now and not worry about anything else. I do want my Bulbasaur, and I'd rather put it in for this for now. Gives us Flora 3 as well, which could go really strong into the late game if I get it up early. We get a few grass ads, bro. Do they not know what I'm trying to do right now? Very interesting. And we go to the baby team, which is a free dub for me. There's 3 wild teams going on, and this one's a scary one. Pokédoll on the... I hope they lose here. They're gonna win, it looks like. It's unfortunate. But it's not so far out of reach for them. And me and this guy are about in the same spot here. Just trying to stay ahead of each other. If I had it my way, you'd actually be receiving these items. If I could get there. But we actually make it to Gyarados without having to lose, which is huge for me. And I don't think there's going to be a place for you. So I'd rather sell you and buy the Ditto for now. And we're going to go into the Gyarados fight. Hopefully getting black glasses would be the best component for me right now. Because I still think you being crit cast is definitely beneficial. But yeah, super excited to be playing the new patch. What the fuck? Did I just find an epic 2% Rock Ruff on Gyarados? That's crazy, dude. I know they're fucking fiending right now. What an interesting team. Baby teams are going to be a little bit crazy later, but I do think we made the right decision not taking it. Because we had a decent early game. We won all of our matches. This guy did not pick up... He did pick up an egg, actually. Interesting team he's got. And we do find black glasses, which is very nice. Let's see what we have. There's a grass wild portal right here. It might get eaten up before I get to it. Let's see. I will say the servers are running very, very smooth today, but I'm more than happy to pick up the double wild portal, knowing that there's a lot of people that want that portal. And I honestly am kind of thinking, like, upgrade goes pretty hard. But I think we might go a different route here. Now, we do know that this has been buffed. What I mean is that Anchor Shot now can cast even if nothing's attacking it, which is awesome. And I think I'm going to take it. We're going to see how it works in this comp. Obviously, don't really need it to do much else other than sit here and look pretty for a minute. And I kind of want to give you an upgrade right now, just so you can do more damage with that crit percent, but I digress. I think we'll chill like this for now. See how it runs. This guy's rolling all the way down, which is very unfortunate for me. I think he knows that he's going to fight me, which makes this a little bit trickier to run, but we're going to run it and see how we do. No items in my front line. Could be disastrous, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. A Soldu would go so hard. If I can get like a Mystic Water, I think this could carry me mid-game. We're not going to fight them just yet. Instead, we're going to fight a Stantler team. Very interesting. Really going to come down to whether I can keep them off of me fat enough for me to cast, and I think I will. But if the Stantler's going to be behind, that's really bad for me. And the Stantler's going to kill my best unit. Anchor Shot's going to really need to carry here. Do I get it off? I do get it off. Is this going to be enough? I don't know if it's going to be. I'm a little slow. The regen's kind of carrying. It's going to be pretty close. And we just barely take it. Holy fuck. I'm super happy to take that one against a wild team that's rolled down super heavily. And I know it's kind of psychotic. There's Carablast now. Second hit has a 40% chance to apply poison for 4 seconds. And this item component seems good, but I'm adding the Cubone. I know that it might not be the best, but King's Rock here goes super insane for my frontline tanky unit. And a Mulch to keep us winning definitely helps here. I think we want to push up a little bit. I will roll a little bit for Evos, if possible. Find a couple units. We get our Grovyle. We get our Ivysaur. And we get a new unit in Lotad that I'm happy to throw in here. We'll take another one of these for good measure. I think I'd rather have my Grovyle in for now. Add some extra frontline bulk. hoping that our Floragato has time to cast. It's a very bad team for me to play against. And that is the exact unit. That is the exact unit. Why? Now, we just have to hope that the rest of our team can beat this, and I'm not sure that we can. Because we have a fighting human Shell Bell team, which is the one thing that I'm afraid of at this point in the game, to be honest with you. And it is the one thing we're going to have to deal with. So, let's see how we do. It's not looking too hot. It's going to really come down to whether we can keep things alive. And you know what? We do just get there. That must be the nerfs to the human synergy finally put in the work. And there we go. We have the Dratini there. I don't really know what I want. In this scenario, I like an ice maybe for Power Lens. Just want to give my frontline unit a chance to win now. Especially surviving against some of these teams that can outlast us. Honestly, you know what? I'd like to unbrick the spoon more. Let's go Soul Dew, and then that gives us an edge to cast a little earlier. Hopefully get Floragato to actually do something. We'll try this instead. Don't really know what I want here. If we win, I think we just push 9. If we win, I think we just push 9. Or we push, sorry, not 9. We push 7. We place Lotad. We go 7. Gives us a little extra protection to the back line. For example, Halucha doesn't jump on you anymore. Now jumps on the Lotad, which I would have much preferred that fight. But I think it's our worst matchup out of everybody here, to be honest. We finally fight Twizzler, who I think is a very, very strong team. We'll have to see how we do. Do get a good cast on their big frontline units. Hopefully that blows up sooner rather than later. It does not. It takes forever to blow up. That sucks. And then it's immediately going to die. We do kill the Farfetch'd early, which is nice. And I think this is going to be a dub. As long as it walks over. Bang! Stupid ass. Stupid ass. Feels good. Feels good. Damn it! I'm not taking you. You can't fool me. I'm not taking you. Okay, I'll take you. I'll hold on to you. I'll hold on to you for a rainy day. Hold on to you for a rainy day. But I'm feeling good about this team. We go in early 7. We're rocking grass. I'm feeling good. I have a thick frontline unit. I have good backline support. We have decent damage with our crit cast if possible. And we have great regen with our grass 8 synergy, or grass 7 synergy. It's going to be an interesting team to beat. It's kind of like... Wow, this is an interesting team to beat. We do have Anchor Shot, which is going to really pull this War Turtle in. That really hurts their team. I'm not attacking it, though. I'm noticing. I'm not attacking it at all, which is really bad. This is going to blow up, though, which is huge. We should win this one with relative ease. And with our Jump Bluff, Jump Bluff actually is decent this early. It's doing quite a bit. Perfect. Perfect unit to see there. Wow, we're going to actually go into the mid-game with 0 losses in a ranked game with grass. Still very strong. I was expecting a grass nerf, honestly. The synergy does seem very strong, in my opinion. But, you know, only if you can get it working like the way that I have it working. Sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. And man, I've never been more excited to play on this patch, dude. I'm so excited. Times are changing, man. We're getting good synergy buffs and nerfs. We're getting good like component changes. Like next video, maybe I'll have to try and show off what like oh my god, thank you. What some of these item components look like. Because loaded dice and things of the sort are one of the things that I actually look forward to seeing. As you saw earlier. I think this might actually be better for now. And I mean, come on, we don't go chestnut this game, surely. Maybe we just go 9, man. And then we just chill. Everybody's struggling right now trying to get their teams off the ground because they know that they've been losing all game. Everybody's a little bit behind. They have no econ comparatively to me. I have 144 coins. Everybody's at least 20 or more behind. That's only going to keep growing as long as we keep winning. Let's see how we do. I would love a Shell Bell on this build. Here we are. Fighting a Ghost Dark team. Very interesting. We're able to kill the Honedge early, which is huge. We're going to pull their backline to our front line, which is nice. And hopefully our cast here is going to blow this up. And it does. And we're going to walk straight to their back line and destroy whatever they have left. And Paperman's going to take a fat L, which is very nice because they were trying to go up on a win streak. Now, I'm worried about this Wild team. Rolled down quite a bit. We were able to beat them earlier, but they're on a big win streak. Everybody else is kind of staggered. Just them I'm worried about for the most part. Get there. At this point in time, I'm really wishing that I had you evolved, but can't be helped. So we will just boost our shop a little bit and pretend like nothing's going on. Though these teams aren't really all that crazy. This team I'm afraid of for the late game. Honestly, like the few teams that are holding their econ could be pretty scary later. Another Grass Delmise team. They might be going a little bit more of the Flora route, and they have a lot of the units that I didn't grab. So they're actually going to pull some of my units forward, which is awesome. This guy's going to get crit blown up, hopefully. It does, but in a really interesting spot. I need this to blow up before you die. And it does, but I'm still getting cooked. I don't know why. Interesting. Wow. We're going to lose this one. And I wonder why. It's the Sunkern. Sunkern is that strong of a unit, huh? I'm going to lose just because of Sunkern. That's really upsetting, actually. And I have not found a single Sunkern. Ludicolo is going to save me this game, though. Watch. Really like AP items on my Ludicolo. I'm looking for magnets, I'm looking for glasses, I'm looking for charcoal, so as long as there's something of that line, I'll be able to take it. Or even, like, looking for a charcoal for a shell bell for my frontliner. That really sucks, though. That's so crazy, dude. A single Sunkern. A single Sunkern is good enough to beat my team. A Sunkern! That seems crazy. That seems crazy strong to me, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. We do have the Lombre now. They do end my win streak, but I still am in a much better position than they are, I believe. Just gonna come down to whether I can build my win streak back up or not. It must have come down to the Assault Vest, too. The Assault Vest that this thing has increases special defense by 40, and they're using berries, too, every round. They're really trying to get out of their, oh, this is good for them, because they're going to poison me. Oh, God, I was really worried about a team like this. Okay, I blew them up and it did nothing. That's awesome. Oh, no, we do bad against aquatic teams, too. Do really bad against aquatic teams. See, these teams are actually coming up over the edge, you can see now. Outscaling my team in the late game. Maybe we should have taken a different route and gone for Evos here at 7. But I still think we outpace pretty well. Interesting. Aquatic is still very strong. Lapras, even though with the nerf, still very strong. We do get an early Ghastly, which is interesting. And I think, like, a must-take, honestly. If we can make Poison work, that'd be even... We can make Poison work. So here's what you do. I don't want to lose anymore. So you go up a level, you place your Ghastly, you hide your Ghastly a little bit, you place your Paris in there for Poison 3 instead. Now, I don't think I really need Monster Synergy, so I'm just going to tuck this guy away over on the left side. And Poison's going to be a great addition against this team. We should win this no problem. Especially with our Poison Synergy, especially with our backline units, especially with our frontline units, but we will see. They're doing a great job at doing a lot of damage to me in a quick, timely manner. And if anything, I'm actually really surprised that they almost beat me. I'm actually really nervous about that one. Wow. Do get the Bound Suite, which I really do like pairing with the Quilladin. And I do think this is a keen time for a little synergy swap out mode. Interesting game here. Interesting game here. This is... Oh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Because if you're going to Combat Shard you... Yeah, that was a better play, I think. Oh, it's going to blow up on both of them. Oh, it's gonna revive them, though. No! Huge quick cast, though. This should die, and then it's your turn. Okay, we win these. Thank you, Grass Energy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Honestly, Red Orb doesn't do bad here. Oh, it gives you both. Oh, I didn't even know that they changed that. Very interesting. Could we get a Grass Poison type? I don't know. This is the best portal for me anyway. No normal teams. No dragon teams. So, well... kind of dragon teams. We get Ogerpon, which I've heard is very good. And I kind of want to try it, because I've never tried it before. I think we're giving up on our monster synergy here. Take my Ogerpon, run my Ogerpon in the front. We don't want to lose, so I'll use this on Bellsprout immediately. And kind of tuck it away a little bit to give it a chance. Teal Mask for now, because I got nothing else for it. And honestly, I think I'm going Red Orb for our backliner. Could go a little Miracle Seed on you to help, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think we go Miracle Seed on this, just to make it a little bit bigger. And we try and send this one to the moon, man. Ooh, they actually were able to... Ooh, do they know that that's a frontline unit? I don't know if they do. Hopefully they don't. Oh, never mind. They know how it works. They know how it works. They know how to use it. I hate it. I hate it here. That, dude, it is just blowing me up. I do kill it eventually, but man, that did not feel good to go against. Thank God they're going to be out relatively soon. I do like the team relatively so far. This thing can always go. I need to always keep an eye out. I could always do this, use a Ditto on it, make an extra one, throw it in there just for the synergy filler, and then maybe give these items to something else. For example, like crit build on a backline unit, and then maybe Soul Do on the Lombre could be good, or even like crit on you would be better than anything else. This is really interesting. I don't know if people are doing this on purpose. I think the Giratina team was on purpose, but having the Weird Deer just sitting there for no reason just made no sense to me. He's gonna beat me, I think, but it made no sense to me. He's gonna lose. No, he's gonna beat me. No, he's gonna lose. I don't know. And this guy left, which is awesome. Very interesting. I think we go 9 pretty much. I don't really know what I want here. If it's a frontline unit, I think Green Orb might be the best for me. Also, I would have taken a Wonder Box there. Really wanted that Green Orb. That's okay, I'll have to settle for something else. Prop Pads was also a smart move. Now I'm stuck with either taking a Stone, or I'm stuck with taking Wide Lens. I don't think I want a Stone, so I guess it's you. Go Victory Bell on this. And yeah, I think we just go 9 on this one. And I think it's time for Ghastly to sit it out and see how we do without it. So I think this is now the play. And I think we can always hold on to it if we need be. But I'm happy with the position that we're in, and we have golden berries that I should be placing that I'm not. So we'll do it now. And hopefully those will proc. Oh, I almost got them all out there. It's okay. We could always use the other one on Ogerpon after this. Do get a cast off. Hopefully we don't die in time. We do die before it goes off. This team's going to be very strong. Very, very strong team to beat for sure. Even with that, without the Surfing Pikachu, this team is strong. So we'll take an L to Jimmy Feds. What they don't know yet that I'm in the peak of my game here. So we were able to burn, wait, what? Did my berries not do what they were supposed to? I'm so confused. We're looking for Grookey now, though. Grookey would be awesome. Grookey would be awesome right now. Also, items for Ogerpon would be sick. Another team that I'm really afraid of, can't lie to you. This team scares the living hell out of me. Does blow up in time, but we just don't have any units. They're all dead, man. They have a better build on their Lombre, too. Oh my goodness, this might be just a top 3 just to see if I can live. Do I want you anymore? I don't think I do. Got like my grass 9 board. There's our rolls. I don't know where that was before, but we have them now. Pharisee's an interesting frontline units that I just don't think I can take right now, maybe. Unless I get rid of you, which is possible. I could make backline Ogerpon, which might be better, which is crazy to say. But we can still go for, oh, you're the best unit I could find. Holy shit. We go Insta Roselia. Insta Roselia is the best play here. And then we get rid of like something like Quilladin. Might be saved. Oh my goodness, thank you. Okay, then you buy, you switch. You get Poison 3. You buy Flora 5. You go... Oh my god, my cats are breaking everything. Go like this. You grab your Lotads. You roll, you roll. You grab, you roll, you roll. You grab. Oh my god, my cats are going sicko mode. I'm really trying to take some of these teams out now, if possible. It's gonna be really hard. This team has an insane backline carry. And I can't get to it. I can't get to it in time. We're gonna lose to this team, too. This is a heartbreaking game if we lose here. They're all rolled down for... Stop it! Oh my god! We're breaking everything, man. Alright, get this in here. We gotta look for our... Ooh. Take it. That's kind of what I'm looking for here. We're Ludicolo. Still no... Interesting. I think this is our best chance. I didn't quite use my stuff. But I should live one more, I'm thinking. I just don't think I can get through these teams' power, man. I think we played a really good game to place high, but not a really good game to win. All these boards are really good at winning late game. And this team doesn't even have the egg baby, I don't think. So they might have just played that really, really well. Honestly, that would have been my pick right there. I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try this. It's our Venusaur. Let's see how we do. They have better items than me, bro. They just fucking destroyed my whole team. Oh, man. Well, you know what? That's a third place. Should have been a second place. Crazy ass game. I still think my team's really good. I can't believe it loses to this. This is a well-crafted team, though. They did get the Grookey, which means that's why I didn't get a Grookey. And this is like an aquatic water dragon. So, you know what? Like, it is what it is. You can run whatever you want. But at times like this, it really does pay to just run whatever you know is good. And right now, it's aquatic. Right now, aquatic is what's good. Aquatic is what's good. So if you want to run a team, make sure you run aquatic. But grass is pretty good too. I'll say this team and my team are pretty similar. So we'll gain four on that one. And holy shit, new stats. Holy shit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy the episode, make sure you smash the like button down below for me. Subscribe if you do here. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out. 6.9 is here. New age of auto chess. Let's get it.